Welcome to Action Coaching. I'm Bishop Wiley Jackson, and I am certainly delighted that you join us on today for another exciting edition of Action Coaching. I certainly appreciate all of the members of the Word in Action Church, all of our partners, and those of you perhaps that's been viewing in for the first time. I want you to definitely, if you're watching us on YouTube, hit subscribe so that you'll know when the exciting events concerning Action Coaching is on the air, so you can tune into them and hit share and like on the other social media platforms. We want to spread these coaching lessons out to as many people as we can. I'm certainly grateful for this opportunity to sit down and offer you some coaching tips on today. I believe that everybody in life needs a coach, a mentor, a guide, whatever you want to call it, because people have been that way before us, and they are able to offer some exciting tips so that we can navigate the path that we are on our way down. It's not so much trying to change you. We want you to use the gifts and talents that you have. We just want to give you advice on various pitfalls you can go around. And there are roads that you can go up that'll help you quickly achieve those things that you desire. So that's what Action Coaching is all about. Now, on today, I want to talk about taking action. It is one thing that I have devoted a good part of my life to. I'm thankful that I saw that if I was going to have any success in life or achieve anything in life, I couldn't go around blaming everybody else for my issues in life, or they trying to hold me back. They don't want to treat me fair, or it's one thing or another. I realized that the whole solution to success, if I was going to have it, it dwelled in me. I had to be the one that was going to take action for myself. Now, I appreciate people who have come along and have encouraged me or tried to point me in the right direction. And I thank God for them. And I thank God for their association and what they did in my life. But it all boiled down to one major thing. If a person is not ready to take action for themselves, you can spend all day long motivating them. You can spend all day long trying to entice them to do something. But if they don't want to do it for themselves, it's not going to happen. The Word in Action Ministry was birthed not because I just thought it was a good idea. Yeah, I agree that it was a vision from God. But the heavy part of it was that action part. I had to get up. I had to do something. I had to go for it. I had to be motivated myself. Now, I appreciate all the motivational speakers. But however, motivational speakers are good in their place. But if you don't have no inward motivation, you ain't going nowhere. Somebody go to a motivation seminar, buy all the books, spend up all the money. They get all the videos, all the audio, and they'll come home and put it on the shelf and never use it again. But the point of the matter is, it's all about taking action yourself. You have got to be determined that you're going to be the hardest working person in your vision than anybody else that come along. Because after all, if it's mine, ain't nobody going to beat me with working hard on my vision. So why do I say this? I feel that we are living in a time where there are tremendous opportunities for people to succeed. You can look all around. Every day, people not so much coming up with divine ideas all the time, but they are coming up with ideas that can improve on something that is already here. I'm quite sure back in the days when they had horse and buggy, most of the people thought that was the best way to get around. Now the horse and the buggy did succeed in taking them from one place to another, however slow it might be, but it did succeed. And what do you think when somebody came along and said, we can put an engine and 4 wheels on something, and rather than you taking all day to get a certain place, in this particular automobile, it might take you 15 minutes to get to where you're going. Now, the person did not invent traveling from place to place. It just simply invented a way that will enhance the way people travel, and thus they made millions of dollars off of it. My point is, it's in you. It's in all of us to do something. God have uniquely given all of us gifts and talent. The only problem that a lot of people face is they want everybody to do everything for them, and then they come in and sit down and enjoy it. But even if somebody do everything for you and then you come in and sit down and enjoy it, it won't last long. You'll lose it almost overnight because you don't understand the value of something that if you had to be motivated and work hard for it and take action on it and strive and push yourself, oh no, you're not going to give that up easy because you know how much hard work it took. So here's some things I want to offer you on Action Coaching today. These are just tips. And I'm just saying, there are things that work in all cases. Just like work in all cases. Like no work works in all cases. So anybody who has said or who quoted it, bottom line is, work will work in all cases, and not working will work in all cases. So we got to understand that if you want to do something, it's up to you to take action. And I believe that blessings meet people that are taking action. My description of it is this way. Here's you, and here's action. And they're moving toward each other. However, you will never experience what action can do if you're not moving also. So I want to say to every one of you that are watching Action Coaching on today, there are a lot of things that are taking place in the world that we're living in. You know, due to all kind of laws and all kind of things that they're changing, people are faced with some serious consequences in their life. You know, it used to be when mostly everybody could maintain health insurance. or go to the hospital of their choice. And there used to be a host of physicians and healthcare workers, which we do thank God for. But a lot of them are either getting laid off or not making enough money to do the things that they need to do. And the world is changing. Prices are increasing. And a lot of people, praise the Lord, are waking up the next day not knowing how they are going to make it. And so everything is changing. But along with everything changing, new ideas are being created. There are things we got to take action on. We have to take better care of our body, better care of our life. Take action. Be persistent about what you're doing. Learn that high level of excellence is just not for some people, it's for everything. Everything that you do. It dwells inside of you. If you're going to take that action. We're living in a world where a lot of people that are complaining do absolutely nothing. And it's amazing how taking action can change everything. Historically, when we look back, things that look like they weren't going to change, they changed because people took action. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you.
Tap somebody and say, I'm made for miracles. You know why God allowed things to happen to you? He want to teach you that there are about 5 people got it. He want to teach you that there are. So whatever the devil knock you back with, God said now's the time to show him that he can't keep me there. Y'all ain't talking. Now is the time to let the devil know. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world.
Welcome back. I left off talking about how amazing things in this world have taken place because of action of people or actions of a one person. I mean, when we look around, there have been amazing events that have birthed amazing movements, that have birthed amazing changes in life because somebody dared to step up and take action. Here on Action Coaching today, I'm challenging you to do something I learned. I knew if anything was going to change in my life, I had to be the one to take action. I couldn't wait for nobody to take the action for me. I had to be the one that decided to take action. Everything I faced in life since I learned how to take action. Now, of course, the title of our ministry is Word in Action. Well, a lot of things I go through, I talk to different people and it's, oh man, you came through, you encouraging us. We didn't know if you were going to make it or not. I look at them and say, I knew I was going to make it because I'm word in action. And when I say word in action, I'm just not talking about the title. I am word in action. I realize anything I'm going to conquer or anything I'm going to achieve, it's going to take action from me. The doctor can give you all the pills in the world to make you healthy. But if you're not taking action, the pills can only do so much. The bottom line is about every human being understanding that if you want success or you want to achieve great things in your life or you want to experience different things, it's all about taking action. I cannot stress to you how many people are dying and losing it mentally, physically, because they decided not to take action. Motion creates great things in your life. So here's what I want to encourage you to do on Action Coaching today. Whatever dream, whatever task you want to accomplish, then the first thing you're going to make up in your mind, I'm going to be the one that worked the hardest on it. I ain't waiting on nobody else. I'm going to be the one that worked the hardest on it. I like to use this example. Now, this years ago. Ain't happening now. I appreciate the time I did it. But years ago, every time they would have the Peachtree Road race, then a few times I decided to go down there and run the Peachtree Road race. Seemed like it would be fun to run the road race. And I decided I felt like I was in good enough shape to run the road race. But feeling like I was in good enough shape to run the road race is different from actually being able to run the road race. I didn't take into consideration if you're down there running with thousands of people, it was going to be a different kind of heat that was going to be affecting you rather than just walking through the park by yourself or you 8-10 feet from somebody. Didn't understand the heat. I didn't understand that it was incredibly hot that day. So we started the race. Probably got about 3 mile mark. And I said to myself, shucks, I might have well gone and walked the rest of the way. Whether I get the t-shirt or not didn't really mean that much to me. It's just a t-shirt. It was just a t-shirt. Then I started saying to myself, why am I out here trying to run this race when I probably would have enjoyed it more watching it on TV? So when I made up my mind, I was going to get to the side. There was some people walking, so I was going to join them. But just before I did that, man, here come a group of young guys. And when I say young guys, they're like 12, 13, 14 years old. They came running by me. By the time I was about at a walk, they ran by me and said, come on, sir, you can make the 6 miles. I just looked up and said, okay, that's what y'all said. But in my mind, I wasn't even worried about making the 6 mile. I was just trying to figure out how I could get off, go on over here and get me some water, and say later for the Peachtree Road Race. I was not going to get no trophy for running the Peachtree Road Race. All I was going to get was a t-shirt. And Jesus, I got plenty of t-shirts in my drawer. But when they ran by and said that, and they went on running off, all of a sudden, I said to myself, now you signed up to get in the race. You paid the fee to participate in the race. You had decided that you could make these 6 miles or 6.4, whatever it was. This is what you decided. And finally, it hit me. Since I decided it, I needed to be the one to take the action to finish it. What have you decided in life that because it got a little difficult, you just stopped? Or a wall came up against you and you just stopped. Some adversity come against you, you just stopped. Maybe shortage of money. Maybe what you were going for took a different direction and you just stopped. Imagine this. What success would you might have had if you just took that action and completed it to its end goal? Here's what I'm talking about. We're in a time now where things are being taken away. And it's going to be up to us to take action for ourselves. But the great thing about it is, taking action always determines the success of any individual. We were taking a hike one time. And this supposed to be a long hike, and we were going over some hills and some valleys and everything. Once the guy got through explaining it, a lot of us were sitting there and said, I don't think we signed up for this. And the guy turned around and looked at us. He said, now I know y'all already processing in your mind how difficult this particular hike that you're going on going to be, how many miles you had to go. He said, my suggestion is just take one step at a time. And if you determine you will accomplish your goal. Never will forget that. Because I've learned that if I take action, one step at a time, great things are going to happen to me. So I'm not here to so much motivate you on today. I'm here to encourage you. You got to take action. Don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you.
Sitting on my bed, watching a preacher preach on the television screen. And I said to myself, Lord, I can do better than him.
Welcome back. I certainly hope that you were blessed by this action coaching talk on today concerning action. That's what all of us have to take. And we got to decide within ourselves that we are going to take action concerning our dreams and goals. Now, motivation is good after you taking the action. but you got to decide to take the action. So I want you to make sure you do that on today. Now I want to encourage you to sit down and sow a generous seed faith offering for the support of Action Coaching. Based on your sowing to Action Coaching, it allows us to reach so many people with these coaching sessions. The people are being blessed, encouraged, understand that there are things that they can do to have success in their life and take action. So I certainly want to encourage you to sit down and sow a generous seed faith offering on today. Some can sow 50, some can sow 100, some can sow more. But there's an amazing link in my bio that will give you a host of ways to sow unto Action Coaching. And I certainly thank God for your financial support so that we can continue coaching people everywhere. Now, once again, there's a link in my bio that will give you a host of opportunities to sow that seed on today. So do it on today. Help us here at Action Coaching. Now, before I leave you, I want to encourage you to be a part of our exciting Action Impact Weekend, the 30th and the 31st of this month. It's going to be awesome. On the 30th, we're going to have a fun-filled fellowship. There are going to be prizes and events that we can experience on that day. Join us as we eat a little bit. Of course, I want to hug everybody's neck and let them know I appreciate them joining me for this Action Impact Weekend. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. Want you to bring your family, your friends, everybody. Come on down. We're going to have a great time. And on that 31st, God has given me a mighty word. I'm going to be perhaps bless so many people. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And I know you're going to be greatly encouraged by it. And along with that, we're going to have some exciting prize giveaway for the youth to help them in school. We're going to have a raffle so that various people can get computers, things that will help them continue to educate themselves and become better and better. I'm excited about it, and I know you're going to be excited about it. So we want you to make sure that you have your kids there, praise the Lord, because every tool they can use in school is going to be helpful to them, and it's going to help them be highly motivated and educated. So we want you to join us. And don't forget, Action Impact Weekend. You can go to all of our social media links and you're going to see more details about Action Impact Weekend. I'm looking forward to you being there. And of course, as I do each and every week, I want to encourage you, share the word with a friend and keep the word in action.